Hi Booktube, I'm here with a tag video today. This is the Would You Rather Booktube edition tag, and as always, I will link the original down below because I didn't look it up because I don't have the internet right now. Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna look off screen for the questions and hopefully look on screen for the answers. Okay, so question numero uno. Would you rather do only review videos or only tag videos? Well, if you can't tell by my channel, I don't do a lot of tag videos. So I think I'd rather do only review videos. Yes. Question two. Would you rather always see the film first or never see the film version of books? Now, I'm one of those people who's not too picky about whether they see the movie first or not. I mean, generally, I try to read the book first, but if it means never seeing the movie version, I think I'd rather to see the movie version first. A lot of the books I want to read anyways aren't being turned into movies, so it's not too much of a problem for me. Question three. Would you rather have a list of every book you've ever read, like Goodreads from birth, or still have a physical copy of your first favorite book? Can't remember, but I do have a copy of my first favorite book. I think I'd like a list of all the books I've ever read, because that would be really cool to see, you know? I could probably, remember if I see the book, but I can't, list off all the books I've read, off the top of my head. I just know, oh, I've seen that book, okay, I've read it, kind of thing. But I'd like to have a list. That would be really cool. Question four. Would you rather have an active in-person book club of non-booktubers or have lunch with your best booktube buddy once a year? I think I'd like to have an in-person book club because I think I'd have a hard time convincing my friends to join Booktube. I'd rather just be able to get together with them and be like, you know, talk about books and stuff like that. And maybe I can then convince them to join Booktube, you know? That way we could be real-life friends and Booktube friends. Best of both worlds. Question five. Okay, would you rather have the time to read everything you want to read or the money to buy everything you want to read? I'd rather have the time. And I'll tell you why, because there are certain ways of getting books for free. So money wouldn't really be an issue if I had the time to just do nothing but read all day and all night and not have to do anything else. Okay, question six. Would you rather Dreamcast the film or have editing power over the script of the film version of your favorite book? My problem with Dreamcasts is that you kind of miss the unknown and less well-known actors and actresses who may actually do a better job. So I'd rather have power to edit the script so I can have the story be the way I am and then let a casting director who knows what they're doing cast the characters. Yeah, that's what I'd rather do. Because if you edit the script in a certain way, you kind of do have that kind of this is what this person has to be like anyways kind of thing. Okay, question seven. Would you rather have your favorite fictional superpower or your favorite fictional technology? I think I'd rather have the technology. What that technology is. I think I'd like the programming from Snow Crash to be able to kind of be able to actually go into a simulated world type thing. I think I'd rather have that than a superpower because I am not responsible enough, I think, for superpower, because with great power comes great responsibility, and I'd rather just sit around and do nothing than try and beat up criminals. I watch too many superhero shows, I know what all can go wrong, and I'd rather not deal with it. I'd rather just have the technology. Okay, question eight. Would you rather read an amazing story with a meh ending or a meh story with a spectacular ending? I think I'd rather read an amazing story with a meh ending. Really, as long as the writing is good, plot isn't too high on my list of requirements of me enjoying a book. Question 9. Would you rather not be able to read in a moving vehicle or not be able to read lying down? I'd rather not be able to read in a moving vehicle, as long as this doesn't count audiobooks, because I can't stand listening to the radio music right now. I just have to have my audiobooks going. And I mostly read lying down. And I don't really read when I'm a passenger anyways. I'd kind of rather talk with people when they're around instead of, reading. I'd like to try and distract people from their driving with conversation. Okay, question 10. Would you rather reread your favorite book or series with fresh eyes like the first time, or be able to unread your biggest disappointment? I think I'd rather reread. I don't think there's any real books that have been such a disappointment that I'd be like, oh, I wish I'd never read that. It's kind of like, okay, read it. That was a little bit of a waste of time. And if I'd unread it, I'd still have that time wasted. And I'm not much of a big reader, but I'd rather reread my favorite for the first time. Yeah. And there's a bonus question. Okay. Would you rather go to Hogwarts or live in Middle Earth? And to be honest, I think I'd rather live in Middle Earth. I think it'd be a little safer than living at Hogwarts. What with everyone and everything trying to kill you there, I think just living in a small little town in Middle Earth would be fine with me. Yes. So I don't know who to tag because this is, I think, an older tag. I just kind of found the file on my computer and decided, oh, why not? I'll film one. So if you want to do this tag, do it. And remember to keep on reading.